My mic has been acting the fool. Well, this is my 14th month on YouTube, and about a week ago, my channel was monetized. I'm going to share with you 10 things in this video that you should know if you're going to start a YouTube channel. And stick with me until the end because I will recommend whether or not you should start a YouTube channel. The first thing you should do if you are considering a YouTube channel is to watch a lot of YouTube videos. Look at the videos with lots of views and also ones with low views. Look at the thumbnails. Do the thumbnails match the titles? Do they provide curiosity? Think about where you would start. Another thing you should do is read the comments. If there are videos that you are watching with lots of views, go ahead and look at the comments. What are people talking about? This will give you a good indication of whether or not this type of video would work for you. There are so many types of YouTube videos. Some are there to entertain, some are there to explain processes, how things work. Others are there to persuade you to think a certain way. So think about those things that you would like to do on YouTube. Do you want to entertain people? Do you want to explain something? Or do you want to provide an argument for a topic? And so think about those things and what direction you could head. The second thing you should know about creating a YouTube channel is that you will be working for free for many, many hours. You will be figuring out how to film yourself, how to present yourself on camera, and so forth. I recently got monetized, and my first day of monetization, I think I earned about $3 is all. Don't expect too much. Do what you want to do to help other people. Earlier on in my videos, I talked mostly about myself, about my budgeting and me, I. It was all about myself. But when I started projecting my videos toward my audience about them, I realized that the clicks were high. The third thing you should do is to be ready to learn. If you are somebody who makes excuses all the time, I can't film because I don't have a camera. I can't film because I don't have a mic. I don't have a quiet place to sit down and film. YouTube will drag you down. It will make you tired and maybe even depressed. Be ready to learn and embrace your mistakes. You will stutter when you're talking to the camera, like myself. You will make mistakes. You will forget to say things that you wanted to say. But that's okay because you're learning, and learning is the ultimate goal. You want to get better each time you film. There is so much to learn about YouTube. A lot of people think, oh, you just film yourself and slap it up on the internet and you'll get some clicks. There's a lot of things that go into creating a YouTube video. You need to pre-plan what topic your video will be about. Then you need to film and you need to edit. I'm still very new to YouTube. I feel like a new beginner, but a little bit better of a beginner than 14 months ago. The fourth thing is actually something you shouldn't do, and that is overthinking it. Don't overthink everything. Don't be a perfectionist. Just start filming and see what happens. I may have a hair that's out of place in this video. I may have some marks in my car. This headrest is crooked. Things are not going to be perfect, but you know what matters is what you say and what you have to bring to your audience. What are you going to say to your audience that they can use and feel empowered? Maybe they want to feel entertained. Maybe they want to feel transformed. Whatever the purpose is of your video, just let that resonate and you'll be fine. Don't think about everything needs to be perfect. I thought at the beginning of my YouTube journey that I had to have perfect makeup on, but I don't have time for that. Don't be perfect, don't overthink it, just start filming. You may even create a few different videos and analyze those and see, are there certain words that you say repetitively? Are there certain things that you talk about, or do you go off on tangents? Look at your videos and analyze what is it that you need to improve. The fifth thing you should know is that there will be haters. There will be people who will click on your videos, especially if it's a topic that is trending or something that people are passionate about. You will get people of differing opinions. Now, if someone is outright being a hater, or you're just like annoyed by a certain comment because it's disturbing your peace, you can go ahead and hide that comment. If you hide the comment, it will hide the person. That person can only see their own comment and nobody else could see their comment. It's your YouTube channel, so you get to moderate it any way you want. If you want hate comments, then leave them up. If you don't like them, delete them. You can even block other users. It's your channel. You let it do what you want it to do. I think of it this way. You plant a nice garden and you expect some nice things to happen in your garden. But sometimes there are things that need to be pruned, and you prune it so that your garden can get better and healthier. Same with YouTube. You will create a garden, you'll put some seedlings down, and there will be things in the garden that you won't like or that need to be cut off. People who write hate comments, honestly, I feel very badly for them. They live in a small box and they have a small world, and they're judging what you're putting up on YouTube in their small perspective. So if people are writing hate comments, come back to this video and watch it again so that you can feel empowered. You should not be afraid of haters. Don't worry about these people. Just hide them. Block them. You're in charge of your YouTube channel, and if you don't like it, delete it. That's the great thing about YouTube. If you are a YouTuber and you've been very successful, can you comment below on your experience with haters? This would be very interesting to read. The sixth thing you should know when starting a YouTube channel is, every guru says this, that you should know your niche. I kind of thought about my niche. I thought it was going to be about finance, mostly budgeting, but nobody wanted to watch my budget videos, so I had to pivot. You're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to have some interests that you want to talk about, but then maybe they're not garnering any attention, so you may have to pivot a little bit. Don't worry too much about your niche, because your niche will find you. Your audience, once they find you and they know they like you, they will continue to come back to you. The video that really popped for me is titled "Your Job Doesn't Matter," and in that video, I have about 36,000 views. That one was the biggest audience I had. In fact, that was the one video that got me monetized. I reached over 4,000 watch time hours on that video alone within about 2 weeks. And then I was just waiting for my subscriber count to get to 1,000. I heard a lot of YouTubers saying that their biggest struggle was getting the 4,000 watch time hours. But I think because I focused on long form videos instead of shorts, I don't do shorts, I was able to get the 4,000 watch time hours fairly quickly, especially after uploading that one video that really popped. Don't worry too much about what your niche is, because you also want to practice filming yourself, and you don't want thousands of people watching you on your first video. I mean, if you do, that's great, but I'm glad I made some of my earlier videos and didn't get much traction. Even though I was upset about it at the time, I'm glad about it now, because if those videos popped, I wouldn't know what to do with all that extra attention. And that was the other thing, was that with this video that I created with the 36,000 views, I was getting comments every 5-6 minutes or so for a period of time. I got so much traction on that video that my phone started getting warm, and I didn't know what to do with all this attention I was getting from that video. If you're going through the same thing where you uploaded a video and it just flew to the moon and you don't know how to deal with all these comments and views, you're not alone. I was right there with you. And it can be kind of scary because I don't know any YouTubers. None of my family are YouTubers. I'm doing this by myself. This is kind of a lonesome thing. And so that might be something you're experiencing too, is you're the only person that's doing YouTube of all of your friends and family. And that can be a lonely thing. The seventh thing you should know about creating a YouTube channel is figuring out who your audience is. I'm not an expert, and I'm going to say this over and over again. I don't even know what I'm doing on YouTube. I'm just sharing my journey, sharing some things that I learned through my own experience as a working person who left the rat race. And that resonated with a lot of people. Think about some things that you want to create that may resonate with an audience. Number 8 is using free tools like Canva and iMovie. I use iMovie and it is a free editing tool. What I'll do is I'll upload this video straight into my iMovie, make my edits, and then upload that straight into YouTube. Canva, doing the thumbnail is a little more tricky because you have to open a free account. You can link it to your Google account, but you have a lot of things to learn within Canva to get it figured out. In fact, I actually figured out how to create a banner on Canva. And so I have something there on my YouTube channel that's my banner. If you want to learn how to use Canva or iMovie, let me know. I will maybe even do a tutorial on that if there's enough interest. You don't need to buy anything to create YouTube videos and upload them onto YouTube. If you do want to spend money, then buy a mic. A mic is very important. People will be okay with really bad visuals, but people are not so forgiving with bad audio. So purchase a mic and connect it to your phone and start filming. Number 9 is that people will unsubscribe to your channel. And that is totally fine. It's okay. I used to think, oh my goodness, I have 150 subscribers and now I have 149. I lost a subscriber. Oh no, the world is going to end. It's like weeding people out of your channel. And sometimes that needs to happen because people may have different interests and you may not want them hounding your channel. Don't worry about the unsubscribers because you will gain more traction with the audience that wants to appreciate your content. Number 10 is do not read a script. You can tell from a YouTuber if they're reading a script because their eyes will move to the left, to the right, up and down, and you can tell. And there's no fluctuation in their voice. They just are reading. You don't want to be a reader. Unless if that is what you're going to do is read novels and stories, you may need to read. But I'm talking about talking head videos like myself. Don't put a script next to your camera and start reading it. It can be very distracting for your audience. After all of this, should you create a YouTube channel? My recommendation is absolutely. Especially if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. If you're an older person, then YouTube is wonderful. You have a wealth of information behind you. You have experiences with relationships, with money, with hobbies that you can share with the world. That is so profound. Also, you're at the age where you do not care what other people think. If you care about what other people think about you, YouTube may not be the best option for you. You may find yourself depressed in a hole, for all I know. But if you don't care what other people say and you're resilient, you bounce right back up, then YouTube is great for you. If you watched until the end, click the like button and subscribe. See you in the next video.